Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Hopefully, you are doing fine. Today, in this session, I, Dr. Ismail Abbasi, working as Assistant Professor in Higher Education Department, Government of Punjab, would like to talk about the significance, process, procedure, and the requirements of English tenses. In English, as you know, especially for the non native speakers, these tenses are a greater problem when they are unable to express themselves through the proper structure or the tense that accompanies a verb, then their academic writing is considered as faulty or problematic. That is why most of the students at their BS, MS, or at lower level of intermediate as well as matriculate level lose their marks in attempting the papers or while appearing in any kind of exam. So these English tenses are important as far as language is concerned. I would like to talk about these tenses from a book that I co authored and that is published by Allama Iqbal Open University under the code of 6468. In this book, I saw how and what are the various procedures that are related to these tenses, and the book has detail about all these tenses and all these processes, and this is chapter number 6 in tenses that I co-authored with other authors as well. So in this particular chapter, we documented that how in English grammar the significance of tenses is valued. As you can see that for Pakistani users of English language, English is considered to be as synonymous to learning of tenses. Many people would suggest to you that if you learn tenses properly, then it will be very convenient for you to express yourself as far as written language is concerned or as far as spoken is concerned. Though there are many other significant aspects of the language learnings, nonetheless, tenses occupy a central position at the school and college level learning of English language. In a sentence, the verb is the most important word because the construction of a sentence depends upon it. Mastering the use of verb means mastering the language itself. Verbs have a number of properties and functions that are not found in other parts of speech. One of the qualities is tense form. Tenses are used to show the time of action. It is the tense that tells you whether the action has taken place in present, past, or future time. So you can see these three sentences. He writes short stories, he wrote short stories, he will write short stories. So these all three sentences delineate different time periods or different times of the action that has already taken place, that is going on at the moment, or that will take place in the coming future. So, in order to see the tenses, the forms of be are important, or to be. Before going into detail, you have to see that how be or to be is related with a noun pattern we can see that my brother is a computer expert. Muhammad Ali Jinnah was the first Governor General of Pakistan. With an adjective, the food is very tasty. With ing form, we were sitting in the hall, so everyone was hungry. Here you can see that how the forms of be are used in various context or various situations depending upon the utility of the verb that entails. Normally, you can see that forms of be are divided into various other forms, or you can say that four forms such as present, simple present, which is called as indefinite or continuous, as well as perfect or perfect continuous. So the present form of BR is MR. Likewise, past form of BR was, were, and past participle would be been, and present participle would be being. So simple static sentences, there are some static sentences where there is no action taking place, such as I am, you are, he, she, it is, we are intelligent, or we are clever. So here you can see that action is not taking place. Similarly, in past, I was, he was, she was would be used, and likewise in negative we would add not, and in interrogative we would take the WH questions at the beginning of the verb. So forms of be here you can see can be used as a main verb as well, such as Saima is my sister, Imad is a doctor, Ahmed was a guest at my house last week. So here you can see that the main verb is missing, and in the absence of the main verb, the forms of be are allocated to the position of the main verb, and they play the role of the verb as well. Forms of be, as I told you, they can be used with the main verb, or they can be used with adjective. So as a main verb along with the adjective to show qualities about someone. In this situation, she is a beautiful child. Rehan was a handsome person. He is confused in such situation. They are angry. So here you can see that forms of be are used as main verb. As a main verb, sometimes to be is used to indicate the situation. They are at party. My house is in the village. Ali is in the dining room. Here you can see that they are referring to some kind of direction. Forms of be as a main verb with comparative and superlative form, like motorcycle is faster than bicycle, Islamabad is the most beautiful city in the capital, my friend Uzair is much better player than Ali. Likewise, you can see that these are the helping verbs, and these three helping verbs are used in English language: be, do, and have. So they are divided into four forms: simple present, past, past participle, and present participle. Present forms of be are is am are, was, were is the second form, and third one is been, and fourth one present participle is being. Likewise, do, does first form, did second, done third, and fourth one is doing. Similarly, have is also used as helping word. Has, have would be considered as first form of the verb. Had third and second form, and having would be the fourth. So this is a chart of helping verbs that we utilize in English language that help the main verb. There are certain indications of the simple present tense, like present tense that we utilize in our daily affairs, in our daily routine matters. So simple present tense is used to show some kind of actions that we have it. So simple present tense is important to narrate, or is important to tell some habitual action, is important to tell us something like the situation that are going on. So it is known as timeless present as well, because it indicates the situation of the present time. Simple present tense is used when you are referring to the habitual actions that you always or never do, when you are referring to unchanging truths, and when you are asking about the general statements or facts. So you can see the example, like in habits, he always comes late. Unchanging truth, the sun rises in the east. And general statement, they are friendly. So here you can see that there are these indicators that we utilize while composing a present indefinite tense, where we use always, whenever, every day, usually, often, frequently, sometimes, rarely, occasionally, never. So these are the forms which we use while documenting or while narrating any particular story. So first one was daily habits or routine, then second one general statements or facts, and then next one is the present progressive expresses as an activity that is in progress, such as he goes or he going could be interchangeable. Similarly, the event is in progress at the time when the speaker is saying the sentence. The event began in the past and it is now in progress and will probably continue into future as well. Depending upon the person, the simple present is formed by using the root form or root word and the addition of s or es at the end of that particular main verb will be added if it is singular, with the usage of he, she, and it, or singular noun. So examples that are there before you for daily routine: I drink tea, you take daily bath, we watch new bulletin regularly. So these are the examples of regular actions. For repeated events, he goes to his office early morning, you recite the Holy Quran after Fajr prayer, they visit the Murray Hills during Eid holidays. These are the examples of repeated actions or events. For general truth, the earth revolves around the sun, the moon shines at the night time, the sun rises in the east. These are the examples of general truth. For direction and instruction, mount the stairs and turn left. Take metro while going to your office. This road leads to the library. These are the examples of the direction. And for arrangement, fixed earlier, the Eid holidays start on Sunday. The train arrives at 8 o'clock. Your brother reaches home at noon. With future construction, before she goes, she will meet you. When he appears, we shall hand the package to him. The moment you land, they will accompany you. So here you can see that in these compound constructions, present indefinite tense with the first form of the verb would be utilized in order to show the time of action. How to construct a sentence using present indefinite time? First, you use base form that is used with the first person, I and we, such as I, we come, or I, we go. First form of the verb with second person pronoun, for example, you drive a car, you operate a machine. Here you can see that second person can be you when you are talking to someone, so that person becomes you, the listener becomes you. First form of the verb with third person present person pronoun or plural, you can say that they sing songs, they walk slowly. First form of the verb with third person pronoun singular plus addition of ses, he, she, it. So here is the problem in these particular verbs when you have to use third person singular with he, she, it. Otherwise, normally with all the other pronouns such as I, we, you, they, first simple form will be used such as come, drive, go, walk, whereas in these third person singular pronouns with he, she, it, you have to add s plus es, go plus es, goes, write plus es, writes, and similarly run plus s, runs, he goes, she rides, it runs fast. So basic form, base form such as do, first form would be do, does, second form did, third form done, fourth form doing. So here what we need to do, we need to take do as helping verb in these particular sentences while making the negative or interrogative sentences such as he goes, he does not go, she rides, she does not ride, it runs, it does not run fast. So, uses of ses with first form of the verb. The difference of es addition to the verb could be understood with the rule that verbs ending in the following letters ss, sh, ch, x, or o, including es instead of s alone, to form the third person singular verb with the third person singular pronoun. So whenever third person singular pronoun is there in the sentence as a subject and the verb ends with double s or sh, ch, x, and o, or what we are going to do, we are going to add es while making the related form of the verb, such as if it is double s, we are going to add es with that, kiss, ki double s plus es, kisses. Similarly, miss, miss plus es, misses. Likewise, sh such as rush plus es, rushes. Similarly, catch plus es, catches. Likewise, match plus es would become matches. Similarly, x, box plus es would become boxes. Likewise, go plus es would become goes. Similarly, do become does. So you can see that how these types of sentences when singular third person pronoun is used, so we can add es with sh, ss, ch, x, and o when the verb ends at these particular consonants or these particular vowels or words. So kinds of sentences: I go to bed at 11, you go to bed at 11, we go to bed at 11, they go to bed at 11, I usually walk to the store. So here you can see that first form of the verb with I, you, we, they would be utilized. Similarly, whenever third person singular pronoun is used, so here you can add he goes, she goes, Kamran goes, Kamran's pet elephant goes to the bed at 11. Asad usually walks. Likewise, here when you make negative of these sentences, so in the first category with the first person, second person, and third person plural, you are going to add don't or do not, such as I don't go, they do not go, I usually don't, you are going to add. But if it is the third person singular pronoun, so you are going to do what, you are going to add does not, and that does not will B. Replacing the SES that we had already inserted with the particular verb where we added while making the required verb as subject verb agreement or compatible. He, she does not play. So plays, the S with the plays is gone to be added with does not. Similarly, Jahanzeb does not play tennis. Rahil often doesn't drive to work. Likewise, while making the construction of questions, so you can say that do will be put at the start of the sentence, such as do I, we, you, they read. Similarly, does he, she play. Likewise, with WH questions, why do I play? Why do you play? Why do they play? Do they buy? Do you buy your groceries at Metro? What do Nadeem and Tayyib usually do on weekend? So here you can see that WH questions will be put at the start, and the helping verb do and does will stay connected with WH questions. Similarly, you can see that where does he live? Does your pet gorilla bite? Where does Ali buy his groceries? So here this is a kind of activity where you can see that all these verbs are given to you, and you can just see that how while completing these verb forms, such as she does not work, he teaches his boys to ride, he usually drinks coffee. Why does Amna not wear her new dress? Hardly anyone wears a hat. So you can complete the remaining examples and also write a short story using third person pronoun with present indefinite, showing some habitual actions and fixed arrangements while documenting. So this tense is important. Why so? In academic writing, most of the time while writing any research article or any thesis, you need to compose this particular tense for construction of sentences, and in order to do that you need to master the forms of this particular tense, because in academic writing and in formal writing most of the time we have to use this particular tense in order to document or in order to show our learning of that particular language. For academic language, in thesis, in research article, in reports, most of the time we prefer using present indefinite tense. So if you have any question, any query related to these tenses, you can reach me out in the comment section below. So stay tuned, stay happy, and make others happy and blessed. Allah Hafiz and bye bye.